Alright guys, so first off I'm going to take a little bit of lip balm to moisturize our lip. Believe didn't have a lip balm in the collection, so I decided just to get my Carmex to put a little of that on my lip. Then we're going to moisturize our face and add our primer. I do have moisturizer already on because I already did my morning routine, skincare routine. So if you didn't have any moisturizer on your face, this here primer would work well for a moisturizer as well, because it do say it's a hydrating primer and it is in the packaging like this. And then you just take that and put it all over your face. It is the color blue, like a light blue color, so that's pretty neat. It kind of matches the packaging. But after you get that on your face, you just want to take and rub your primer in. This primer here doesn't really smell like anything. It almost just smells like a unscented lotion. So no fragrance at all, so that's a good thing, especially for those that don't really like a lot of fragrance in products that they put on their face. So once you get your primer on, you can go ahead and then do your eyebrows. I'm not really gonna mess with my eyebrows or like do anything to them, so I normally rub them down, baby, and just make sure they're not sticking, flying everywhere. But then I'm gonna take and conceal underneath my eyebrows. I don't do over top, I just do underneath. I do have a concealer in the Believe brand, but I'm not gonna use that for my eyebrows. I'm gonna use my MAC Paint Pot Layin Low. So I do want to say that they have brushes that come in the brand as well, so I will be using these for foundation, powder, and my eyes. I'm gonna take this angled brush here, looks like that, it's very thin, but I'm gonna take this brush like this and I'm gonna just dip it in my Layin Low paint pot and go right underneath my brow. Then we'll just take and smooth that out a little bit. It just gives you a sleek line underneath your eyebrows, especially if you were going in and filling them in with the eyebrow pencil. This here would just clean up everything and make everything look straight and clean. Once you have that all done, then I'm gonna take the Believe Lock It In eyeshadow primer, because I normally like to do my eyeshadow look before I apply my foundation. That way I just don't have to worry about any fallout or anything getting on, you know, where I've already concealed that underneath my eyes and my foundation. I have like a little doe foot applicator. I'm just gonna apply that all over the eyelid. And this here will just help your eyeshadows stick on and stay a little bit better throughout the day. When you prime your eyelids, I'm just using a brush that I already have. I think it's from Beige Cosmetics, I do believe, but it's no writing on the brush. Move that on out. Same thing on the other side. And then once everything is smoothed out, I like to take a little bit of translucent powder to put up there just to keep it from creasing. So Believe does have a translucent matte blur loose powder. Comes in a container like this. I'm gonna take the same brush that I was using to smooth out, and I'm just gonna put that all over the lid area where I applied the primer at. And that way it'll just mattify that concealer a little bit. Now they did have, I think they had 2 or 3 different eyeshadow palettes, but I decided to go with this one here. It has neutral tones in it, and it's actually called Nearly Nude, and it's the Believe Beauty eyeshadow palette. They don't have any names of any of the colors on the palette, so I don't know how to tell you a name for the color, but I will be pointing to the color as I use it. And we're gonna take the all over eyeshadow brush here, and first I'm gonna go in with this color right here, this dark shade here, and I'm gonna put that all in my crease area, and it does pick up quite a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna blow that off a little bit. You may want to be just a little gentle with that so that you're able to build it up. little bit at a time, just in case if you were going for a look that you didn't want too bold. And you just bring it up far enough, but you don't want to go all the way up to your eyebrows, but just far enough, you know, in your crease area and all the way into your inner eye area. You're going to do the same thing for the opposite side. I do say that the eyeshadow is blending out pretty good considering the price point of it. So once you got the desired look that you want to have, then you can just go in, make sure everything is pretty much blended out really well. Then I'm gonna take and let's see, I really don't have, because most of these other colors, like right here, they're kind of shimmery all over, so those are pretty good for the lid. I wanted something in my outer corner because it's not another like color in the palette that I want to use. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna bring this down and then one of the shimmer colors on my lid, and that way I'm only using this particular palette. Then we're gonna take the black brush here, and this brush here is the all over shadow brush. And I'm gonna go in with, let's go in with this pretty shimmer color right here. This one here. I think that's gonna be so pretty on the lid. See, I think it may have just a little bit of fallout, but with shadows that have glitter in them, that's almost a given. You're gonna have a little bit of fallout there, and that's another reason why I said I love to put my eyeshadow look or do my eyeshadow look first. That color is so pretty, such a pretty color. And you just build it up to however you want your eyeshadow to look. And now I'm gonna go right back in with this dark shade here, just to add a little bit more, you know, because once you're putting on that glitter and you're blending it out, sometimes it goes into the area of, you know, too far. So you just wanna go back in, make sure it's blended in well so that you don't see that harsh line in there. I'm just wiping off. I normally take my hand or a little piece of napkin, and you can easily wipe off any excess eyeshadow that fell. Now we're gonna go ahead and move right on into the foundation. And so I did pick up two, and this is how the foundation looks. I did pick up, what is this one? Sand. And this one here is Hazelnut. And as you can see, the sand looks so much lighter than the Hazelnut, but you can see the difference there. Sand, I know, is definitely gonna be way too light. Hazelnut kind of looks a little dark, but we're gonna see. Cross our fingers. It is a press pump and how it looks. This is glass, so this here for the price of $5, it's like, are you serious? And you get this nice packaging, nice pump. And I'm gonna take, I probably should test this first, but we're just gonna go ahead on and do it, you know? Okay, yeah, that is a little brown or a little warm, but we're gonna just go with it. And I just put a few small, you know, dots on the sides, the top and the bottom, and then that way you can always build up if you need it. But this is the foundation brush like this. It has the little ends on it. It's so neat. It's almost like it's angled a little bit, but yeah, so they won't stand up or anything. But yeah, we're gonna use this. It feels pretty dense, so that should be good. It has like a, I don't know what the smell is in the foundation, but it's very faint. but it kind of smells like, I don't know. Like I said, this color here is a little orange for me. I'm gonna go in and put a little bit more on to build up the coverage. Make sure you're getting up there by that hairline. I'm sitting here looking at myself in this mirror and I'm like, girl, you are looking like Oompa Loompa sister. Like, what are you thinking, huh? This foundation actually smooths out pretty good, and I mean, and it's giving coverage, especially like when I went in and added a little bit more. My camera stopped for a second, so I had to hit the record button again, so I don't think I was saying anything, but yeah. So I have to admit, this foundation here it's pretty good. It's going on great. It does not feel heavy at all, so this could be a good summer foundation. It feels very lightweight. All right, so like I said, you guys, I know that this shade is a little bit orangey, just a little bit, but I know saying it's gonna be too light. I don't know if they had a color in between the two. I'm not for sure. They were kind of low on the foundations, so I can't remember if they had one a little bit lighter than this hazelnut one. It's gonna be okay. So after you got all of your foundation, and then you can go ahead and move on into your concealer. This concealer here is in the color beige. This is how the packaging looks. I'm not sure if it's gonna be too light, but here we go. We're going in with it. All right, so those are all the areas that I normally like to put my concealer. On my forehead, my chin, and then right underneath my eyes. And I'm gonna take the Beauty Blender. It comes in a packaging like this. It is blue. This here is already big. I already wet it before I started the video, but of course it was small, just like any other beauty blender, and it has the two flat sides here, the little flat side on top, and then the round side for the butt. So we're gonna just start blending this concealer. It is blending right on in to the foundation. This beauty blender isn't too bad either. It's just, you do gotta squeeze it quite a bit with the little creases of your nose, but it is blending everything out with the concealer pretty well. So I'm gonna go back in and take a little bit and just put around my smile line area. Can you guys see how it just went right into my skin? All right, so the concealer is blended in. Everything is looking good there. So then after that, we're gonna move into adding the translucent powder on my areas where I concealed at. I'm just gonna take and put a little bit in the top. I think it's one more brush that was out of stock, and I believe it was like the angle brush, I do believe. So I'm just gonna take my angle brush from BH Cosmetics brush set, and I'm gonna take and apply my translucent powder underneath my eyes. So I have that on. I don't like to go too heavy with my translucent powder, but I do have that on. While that's setting, I am gonna go ahead and apply some eyeliner to my waterline, and this is called the Believe Beauty Long Lasting Eyeliner in Caviar. It is a twist up, so that's a good thing. You don't have to worry about sharpening it, and we're gonna see how this works on the waterline. That went on so good. It's like a cream liner, so it's not tugging at your waterline. It goes on so smooth. Oh my god. I am liking this liner. Can you guys just see? Let me get in. Can you guys just see that liner in there. It is so dark, and like I said, it's creamy. So baby, this is gonna be a new eyeliner pencil that I keep, and I'm gonna keep purchasing. Matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna purchase quite a few soon, just to have in my collection, because I really like how smooth this went on, and it's at a good price. And these items are $5 and below, and when I got some of these items, they were marked down a little bit. So some of them I got for $4, some I got for $3.50, I think it was. And the foundations, I think they're normally $5, and I think they were $4.50, I think. But either way, $5 and under is still a great price for makeup products, especially if they work. Because who don't like saving a few coins and looking cute at the same time? I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender now, and I'm gonna take the butt end just to press in my powder. I like the translucent powder too. Can you guys just see my face? Even though the color may not be all there, can you guys just see my face? I'm not really going anywhere, so I'm not gonna like come all the way down here. But you know, in a norm, if you wanted to make sure it completely just, and if it's like a little bit off in the shade, just a little bit, just make sure you bring it down a little bit on your neck area so that it will, you know, match. But you guys, I'm liking this foundation. I'm liking the look. I'm liking how my face is looking. Yeah, girl. I like that. I do. Alright, so now we're gonna go in with the, trying to think, do I want to, they didn't have eyeliner for the top, like if you wanted to outline, you know, do your eyeliner on top of your lid. So I'm not gonna do that today, but I do have the mascara, which is the Believe Volumin'Eyes mascara. So we're gonna use that. I like the color of the packaging, like a little purple color. They did not have a setting spray. And I'm sitting here looking at my items right here, and I didn't bring my setting spray over. And I also have to have a all over powder. So I'm gonna grab those two items and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just grabbed my Morphe setting spray. That is one of my faves. And I'm gonna take my Clinique Stay Pressed powder and just go all over my face. And this right here is the powder brush, and I'm just gonna go in all the areas that I did not apply any concealer. If the lighting changed any, it is getting dark outside. I got off to a late start. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, do it? So before I do my mascara, I am gonna go ahead and set my face. I need to invest in or get one of the fans that, you know, I can just fan my face dry. Sometimes I just feel like this helps it to go ahead and dry that setting spray. I keep looking in the mirror because I like the look so far. Okay, Believe Drugstore, I feel you. I am feeling you, sis. So we're gonna go down in with the mascara and I'll apply that to my top and bottom lashes. Thoughts on the mascara so far? I think it would really work better for my bottom lashes. Just because my top lashes, I want to use a mascara that is gonna really make my eyelashes stand out. I mean, I guess I could keep going over my top lashes with this one, but I don't know. I mean, it's applying pretty good, and I mean, you can tell that you're putting the mascara up there, but for me, I have a couple of other mascaras that I like them, of course, a little bit better because as soon as I'm putting them on, it's already making my eyelashes look like I have lashes on. My light is blinking on my camera that she's about to die. Oh my. Hopefully we'll make it. If not, I will have to get the other battery. Do you guys be making lip movements and facial expressions when you're doing your makeup?
Sometimes I be like, girl, your mouth so wide open. Honey, what are you doing?
So mascara is okay. I mean, it's worthy. And then for the lip, they didn't have a lip liner. I didn't see one, or I didn't like one that I saw. One or the two, I can't really remember, to be honest. But I did pick up the lipstick in Satin Crush. Well, it's a Satin Crush lipstick in the color Moroccan Spice. And it comes in the cute little packaging like this. It just truly does not want to focus, but that's the little packaging. And then of course you just twist it up. The color is like this. Nothing wants to focus today. I'm gonna use my all-time favorite MAC Chestnut lip liner. And we're gonna go in with the lipstick. It's light, but I think it goes well with my eye color as well as my shirt. Alright guys, so we are back. I had to change that battery out, but we did use the MAC Chestnut pencil for the lip liner, and then we used the Moroccan Spice lipstick as I was doing right before the camera shut off. It is a pretty color. It's light, but I think that, you know, with the chestnut brown or any brown lip liner, it would look really well. I didn't get any gloss. They did have some glosses, and of course they had other lipsticks, but I didn't get any gloss. And the Moroccan Spice was the only lipstick that I did decide to get with it. I think it turned out good. And as my foundation is sitting on my face, I'm kind of like looking into my bigger mirror as well, just to see it. I mean, your face feels very, like, it doesn't feel tight, it doesn't feel heavy, it feels very light. So like I said, it would be a great summer foundation. And I think the eyeshadows work great. Like I said, the foundation, the translucent powder, everything worked great for me. I have no complaints. So I'm gonna go and do a little something to my hair, and I will be right back. Alright guys, this is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed this video today. I hope that you found some of the products that I used interesting. Maybe you can even try some of them out. They are affordable, and if you have a Dollar General nearby, or you possibly can order these online as well, these are some great items that you need to check out and should check out, and I'm sure that you'll be just as satisfied as I am. And if not, just come back and let me know in the comments, okay? But this here is the look. Definitely will be incorporating these items into some of my makeup routines, and I'm sure you'll see it again in future videos. So if you like what you saw today, make sure you're giving me a big thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss an upload from me. And until the next one, stay safe, have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.